Hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at how we can trade gold on the 30 minutes time frame using the mega smash strategy. Right now on the screen I have the 30 minutes time frame, and the price of gold is currently in a bullish trend, but we have a range somewhere around here. But we want to talk about how we can use the mega smash strategy to analyze the direction for the price of gold on the 30 minutes time frame. You start with the loading of the 21 EMA as usual. In my past videos, in the last 3 videos, I explained how you can use the mega smash strategy on the 1 minute time frame, on the 5 minute time frame, and on the 15 minutes time frame. Today we'll be looking at how we can use it on the 30 minutes time frame. But you start with loading the 21 EMA on the chart with color red. Now the next is to put the vertical red lines on the chart with the spacing of 4 hours. If you go to my previous videos, that of 1 minute, you have spacing of 20 minutes for every column, or for every segment, or for every section. 20 minutes interval spacing of the vertical lines, starting with the period separator. How can you get this period separator on your screen? Go to properties, on MT4, go to common, then select the show period separators. That's how you can see period separators on your screen. And the period from this separator to this separator, the period is daily period. Okay, but we are on the 30 minutes time frame, so we're using mega smash strategy to analyze the price direction for gold on the 30 minutes time frame. So our period separator is already installed to show the daily period. Now we'll be having vertical lines to show period separator for every 4 hours. So this is the first 4 hour. This is the next one. 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 Okay, that's for yesterday. For today, this is the first 4 hour. This is the next one for today, and this is the next 4 hour for 4 hour vertical line for today. So what we will do next is to use horizontal lines to mark the close of the last candle before each separator. Okay, for this period separator, the close of this candle, this red candle, is here. I've marked it with the horizontal line, so I'll mark the close of the next last candle before the next vertical line, and the close is around here. Okay, then if I have price rising from close to close, like I explained in the previous videos, if price rises from close to close, I would put support in the next section, and if price falls from close to close, I'll put resistance marker in the next section. But the distance of the rise is not much, so I'm just going to put the marker to fill up the space. Now I have this close here, and then the next close, the next candle close for this current section is around here. So we have a wider box. I'm going to divide that into 2 with another horizontal line. Divided into 2 with another horizontal line. So I'm going to mark the resistance and support. We have a rise from here, this particular close to this particular close, a rise, price moved upward, so we'll be having support in the next section to be a support. So I'll put it at the middle of the lower box. Okay, I'll put it at the middle of the lower box. Now, for the next close, price closed on the same line with the previous close. This is the previous close. Price closed on the same line with this previous close. There's something significant with mega smash strategy. If price is rising and from one close to another, you have price closing on the same line, and price is in a trend, is rising, then you expect price to continue to rise. If price is dropping and from one close to the other is on the same line, and this in a trend, downward trend, you expect price to continue to drop. So this is a significant point in with the use of mega smash strategy. Price closed at this point and also closed at this point before these two 4-hour period separators. So we expect price to continue to rise. And look at what happened. The same particular line price tested. This line became a resistance, now became a support, and price pushed forward upwards. Now, so I'll mark for the next section, 4-hour section. I'll place the marker, support resistance marker directly on that line. Okay. Now the next close just a bit above this particular close. So I'll mark support and resistance. I'll put the support and resistance marker just between that small void. Okay. Now the next one is price close here. The next close before the period separator, before our period separator is around here. So we're going to divide this box. We're going to divide this box into two, and price rose from here to here. So the support will be in the lower, this midpoint of this lower box. So I'm going to place my support. I'm going to place the support around here, midpoint of the lower box. Okay. Now price also closed here, and we are looking at this section, and the next close before the period separator is around here. So we're going to divide that box. We're going to divide this particular box into two. Now it's a rise. Price has been rising all along. Price has been rising all along. So the lower half, this lower half, we divide it into two with the marker for us to have support. So as price rises, it leaves behind support. So the next support will be in the this particular lower box. Okay. Now we'll be looking for close to close on this section. Now this is the first close, this is the second close around here. So we're going to divide this particular box into two, and that will determine support or resistance for the next box. So dividing this to two, price rose from here to here, so we have support. We have support for this next section. So I'm going to place this marker at the midpoint of the lower box. Okay, now we are treating close to close for this section. Price closed here and the next close above here before the next period separator. So we are going to divide this box into two. Okay, that's the division into two, equal as price rose from here to here. So the lower section will be having our support or resistance marker. So in as much as price rose, it will be a support. For every rise, we have support. Price leaves support behind. Now here price close here, and the next close, we are yet to find the next close, and that will happen. We have the next close at the close of the 4-hour duration or 4-hour period. So we're going to delete all the horizontal lines. Now we're going to connect the end of each marker, of each support resistance marker. Going to connect the end with diagonal lines. Connecting the end of all the markers with diagonal lines. Connect the end of all the markers with diagonal lines, just like what I'm doing. Connect the end of each marker, of each support resistance marker with diagonal lines. All right. connect the ends with diagonal lines. Okay, now the next thing to do after connecting the ends with diagonal lines is to plot the triangle. Plot the triangle. Okay, so for downward trend we have yellow triangle. For upward trend we have lime colored triangle. For upward trend, so this an upward trend, we do not have it has been resistance, it has been support all along, support to price, support to price, support to price. Now this meant to be a support to price, but this current 4-hour section is yet to close. We might possibly see price spike upward. Okay, but for now let's continue to monitor this current 4-hour period. Now we are going to draw the triangle. To draw the triangle, we connect the end of the lowest marker with the top end of the highest marker. All right, for us to have the line color triangle. So this particular triangle signifies that price is likely to continue upwards until we see the development of a yellow triangle that might signify price is likely to drop. For now, price is likely to continue upwards. And if we look at price, we have this support here. It got broken and price rose above it. Now we have this particular support here, but it's likely going to be a resistance. Might likely be a resistance, but let's continue to monitor. We also have a range in place. So until we see price develop further into future before we can determine whether we'll have the development of a yellow triangle. And the moment we see the development of a yellow triangle, we might expect price to drop. Looking at the high and low of the chart, let's look at the high and low of the chart. 1, 2. Okay, for the high and low of the chart, we have the high of the chart to be around 4379.27. Now for the view, the low is around 4221.64. So anything can happen. If price breaks above this 4379, you might see the continuation of the bullish trend. But we have a range here. The low of the range is around here. This is a wide range, 4379 to 4278. That's around 1000 pip range. So it's a wide range. Anything can happen. A drop further below this range, we might see price start to drop, and that might signify that we expect if price should drop to the low of the range, we might end up seeing something like a triple top. Okay, triple top, then we might see price fall, and that might signify the end of the bullish trend. But for now, price has been bullish. Either price drops or price rises. Let's monitor the range. The top of the range is at 4379. The bottom of the range is at 4278. Let's monitor what happens. But for now, on the 30 minutes time frame, price is ranging. Price is ranging on the 30 minutes time frame. And the trend is currently bullish. It's a bullish trend. Okay. So the takeout is look for buying opportunities for now until price tests the low of the range, which is at 4278. If price should drop to 4278, that might signify the end of the bullish trend for now. And we might start to see yellow triangle pop up. We might start to see, we are currently seeing support. We might start to see resistance, price test resistance and drop, resistance. But for now, price is ranging. So that's that for today's video on how to use mega smash strategy to trade gold on the 30 minutes time frame. Don't forget, you mark your separator with the vertical red lines after you must have loaded your 21 EMA. Now the 21 EMA, the triangle, the markers, the diagonal lines, forms, region where price consolidates, and a break above all these, break above the triangle, break above the marker, break above the 21 moving average, break above the diagonal lines would signify price is buying. A drop below, just like what we are seeing. We are seeing a drop below all the objects, indicator, marker, whatever. A drop below all of this signify price likely to drop. Now we can see a drop, the price drop below all of it around here. But the buyers came in and pushed it back within all the objects and indicators. You can see there's another drop happening here, and buyers are currently trying to push it back. We can see liquidity around here where buyers stepped in around here. So that place might be said to be a place of liquidity. And buyers also stepped in around this point. This is another place of liquidity. But what we can take out of this is we have a low, we have a higher low. Low, higher low, showing that the buyers are having more strength than the sellers. At the beginning, we have a low and a lower low. Then we might start to see the development of a bearish trend. But for now, we're still seeing low, higher low. That shows the buyers are still in the game and they are trying to correct whatever push the sellers are pushing. So until we see price start to form solid red bars, red bearish bars below all these, below the moving average, below the diagonal line, below the markers, below the triangle, we see price start to drop, red bars start to drop below them, we start to sell. But for now, price is ranging and is at the bearish border. At the bearish border. If it gets to this point and stays above here, it's at the bullish border. At the bullish border, if price is above all the indicators, we might expect price to continue its upward direction. But currently, the price at the bearish border, there's indecision between the buyers and the sellers, and we cannot decide anything for now until we see price start to close below the liquidity level. Then we start to sell. Even if price closes below this liquidity level, we still have buyers lined up around here. So that's that for today's video. Price is ranging and the bullish trend might likely continue. So that's that for today's video. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, what are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe button. If you like the video, you like the explanation, you like the analysis, you like the strategy, smash the like button. Share the video, drop comments below the video, ask questions. You can also visit our website www.beanfxtrader.com to learn more on how to trade gold with Mega Smash strategy. Till I come your way next time, it's bye for now.